Alright, guys, so welcome to the P Alpha Music Podcast. My name is Pablo, your Ruiz Vargas. I'm your host for today's episode. This is episode number 98. 99. I think it is. Let me just check right quick. And I will tell y'all just to make sure I'm in the right space. I see I write things down. 99, actually. Episode 99 from the P Alpha Music Podcast. Let's just keep it real. I'm not going to edit it down. It goes like it sounds, okay? Make sure that you share our content. If you're listening to the podcast on YouTube, Rumble, and Bitchute, you know what to do. Like and subscribe and just share the content. If you're listening to the podcast on Anchor.fm and all the major distribution platforms such as Spotify, Google Play, iHeart, you can do the same as well. I think that we are in 20, more than 20. So hopefully you guys can find your favorite distribution platform and just listen to podcasts. Today's topic. Let's get into this. And I want to tell you guys something. Why I chose this topic, okay? Complaining makes you weak. Complaining makes you weak. Why I chose this topic. There's good things happening right now that I really appreciate it. And when it comes to sexual dynamics and gender dynamics, there's something that I don't like. It's the fact that I see people identifying a problem, but they're complaining about the problem. They're not fixing the problem. They call the obvious, but they don't fix the obvious. They just talk about the things that everybody can see, but they don't want to do anything about it. MGTOW, Red Pill Manifest, all these things, right? But we're forgetting something, right? In order for you to really go above these problems, right? You have to fix yourself. I don't care where you're getting your information. I don't care how you're moving yourself through this, but you have to fix yourself. Something that I'm noticing is that there's a lot of people complaining. And complaining makes you weak. You look weak complaining. Complaining and not fixing a problem. Complaining and not moving forward. Complaining and not figure out what can we do next to fix that problem that we all people know. We all know there's a damn problem. What can we do? It's simple. Maybe a lot of these problems have to do with you. So instead of just taking action and fixing this problem, you start complaining. And you don't realize that the sauce costs you more expensive than the own chicken. Listen, I'm very into the fact that, it's okay for you to express yourself and, be concerned with things that happen in the world. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's the best thing is, identifying that there's a problem. But when things start just going downhill, where you just open your mouth and you're just saying, crying about things, but you never fix the damn thing, we have a problem. Especially with me. I have a problem with that. It's for the simple fact that talking about the manifest and the red pill community is that I see a lot of guys just now focusing on themselves, but they just waste their energy complaining about things that they can control. Okay, let's agree on that. Let's agree with the fact that there's a problem. We identify the problem. What are we going to do about it? What are the next steps? What are the next steps to make sure that the future generation of man can walk straight, can look at people in the eyes, and just take control of what needs to be done, which is personal responsibility. We cannot just take this side of the equation when we just lagging on this one. The reason we have this one where things are going crazy is because we lack of this one. You cannot lead by weakness. Okay? Babies don't lead, but man does. Now, in order for you to become a man, you have to be emotionally strong. And just crying about things doesn't make you strong. It does the opposite. It makes you weak. I don't see people moving the conversation farther enough where we need to take action on certain things, right? Which will benefit society, of course, right? Strong men is beneficial for everybody in society because that means first, we get protection. Secondly, we get providers. Third, good fathers, which we need now. Fourth, right? Strong values in a home. And five, a great structure. Right? We need that. Females, they understand their nature, but guys, we need to figure out this area, right? And complaining about things, right, that have no control is a waste of time. You have to start with your own. Why people take advantage of you? Oh, maybe you need to fix yourself. Maybe you need to have a different character. Maybe you need to do exercise. Maybe you have to stop watching the damn porn. Maybe you have to stop playing down there. There's a lot of things that you can start right now. Yeah, it will eliminate all that energy of complaining about things. Things are not your own way, complaining. Things aren't in your way, complaining too. Why? I think it's because we have developed ourselves into a very weak mindset, and the mindset has taken control of our spirit. So now the spirit is not with us. What we have with us is all these weird thoughts that have quick dopamine effect. That instead of just waiting for the long process, we just want those quick dopamine right there and there. And that goes with politics, that goes with social events, that goes with your social life, just go with everything. Because you just represent and just extend who you are, right? Everything that you touch is just an extension of who you are. If you're weak and complainer, that's what you're gonna find around you. Weak complaining people. They just complain about life. They don't want to do anything about it. They don't want to travel. They don't want to just change things. They just don't want to do things. Working the same job, you're just complaining about the same job. They talk about what if and what don'ts, but never manage to take 1 ounce of risk. Not a perfect guy. I'm not a perfect guy. But I have recognized that certain behaviors are detrimental for my spirit. Right? And those that I follow, right? they manage to just go above and beyond those bad behaviors. Right? Now, instead of complaining, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for a lot of things: food, shelter, family, job, dreams that I'm pursuing. All these things are better than just complaining about things. It doesn't do me no better. And for the manosphere, the red pill community, the MGTOW, all that stuff, they want to change stuff. Action need to be taken, and that's something that you guys have to decide. For the self-development community, let me just go there. If you want guys things to change, so we need to take action. Man or female. If you want your community to be better, you have to start becoming better, and really showing to yourself that you're better. Eliminate those bad behaviors. Pablo, but that's very hard to do because I live with people that don't like that. So you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision whether you stay in that behavior or atmosphere, or you just change things around you. But you have to do something. It's just something that I've been just thinking about for the last couple of days. Sometimes on my YouTube channel I get popped by these fake alphas. People that just criticize things but they cannot show their face. They criticize things but they don't give solutions for things. That's worse. People pretending to be certain kind of caliber, but they're not even close. The weakest thing of a man is the flesh. And you can see a lot of simples bowing to the flesh. And this is the problem with this. Criticizing things, no solution at all. Or criticizing people that know that they're not going to listen to you. Or giving advice to people that are not going to listen to you. Just wasting time. Instead of doing that, let's just waste time on people that are willing to just take the hit. And just improve life. Because life needs to be improved. But needs to be improved with action. And dealing with people that want to take accountability, because in that way people can just follow you, but not just identifying the problem and not doing anything about it. That makes things worse. Talking about the same things for years to come doesn't make it better. It makes it worse because you're just fueling more into the soap opera. The endless soap opera, the endless movie. There has to be a finish. There has to be an end to this. And that end start with a momentum. Start with an approach to fix things. And that's why you should stop complaining, because it will make you weak. This wasn't a short episode. I just want to express that. If you're listening to me, you're female or male, whatever, stop complaining. If you cannot take control of things, right? If you cannot look for solutions, right? I don't want to hear it. It's your job, right, to make a difference. And that making a difference is just stop talking about the problem and just go ahead and fix the problem. If you not fix the problem, you are no use for the world, and worse, for yourself. So make sure that you are useful for yourself, because most importantly, you need yourself. You need yourself to be in the stronger position. And complaining doesn't help. With this This was episode number 99, the PFA Music Podcast. Very short but sweet. If you're listening to the podcast on YouTube, Rumble Official, make sure that you share and like. If you're listening to the podcast in Anchor.fm or Spotify, all the distribution platforms, make sure you share with your friends. With this, your host, Pablo Ruiz Vargas, I'm out.